We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at The Army of Darkness 1979 issue 4. This is a 2021 miniseries from Dynamite written by Rodney Barnes, art by Tom Garcia on pages 1 through 12, and Edu Menna on 13 through 22. Color by Dinei Ribero, letters by Troy Peteri. I have cover A by Francesco Mattina, and the book was edited by Joe Rybank. Cover's good, but the relationship to the storyline is pretty much non-existent. It's a little too dark too, but I like the use of the reds. It would be a really cool cover if it related to anything in the book, but it doesn't. It's just a pin-up that they probably had laying around. There's nothing particularly 70s about it. It's just a slightly overly dark image of Ash holding what looks like an orc's head. So Ash is relaying the past events from different miniseries and how the Necronomicon has affected his life. He is, of course, breaking the fourth wall, and when somebody asks him who he's talking to, he just points to the viewer. Found that slightly annoying, but I get what they were going for. So Ash and the other near dead are trying to figure out what to do while Lilith infiltrates the Warlocks. It looks like she may be working undercover, but it's hard to say. Is she a double agent or not? Ash gets easily distracted by a disco, and he's got some Saturday Night Fever, and thankfully he is a pretty groovy fella, but the disco guys that run the place are their own gang. Turns out there's quite a few gangs in New York at this time, and Ash actually takes somebody out in a hilariously 70s way. Meanwhile, the Warlocks are dealing with several other gangs. There is a meetup to discuss what to do about the Warlocks. It's an impromptu meeting, so Bishop is able to take out quite a few gangs at one time. It's not looking real good here. Overall, the story was a lot of fun. Some of the jokes were pretty good. There's some nice homages, BG references, and of course this is very much inspired by the Warriors and obviously Army of Darkness. The art transition was at a really kind of weird point in the book, so I thought it was a bit jarring. Like, I don't mind the first artist. He did the first couple issues and it was fine. Just the faces look a little bit elongated for my taste, but the second artist has a completely different style. I thought the second artist actually drew Ash a little bit better. Otherwise, everybody pretty much looks the same. So, not bad art. It's just a little bit of a weird transition between the two artists, but that's mostly because of the way that Ash's face looks between the two different styles. But I like the second artist pretty well, so I didn't have a problem with it. Every now and then mistakes happen or events come up where sometimes I have to switch an artist halfway through the book. That's not that big of a deal as long as they're consistently good styles, and I think they both worked pretty well, especially for a Dynamite book. So I actually enjoyed this quite a bit. I think this is a pretty fun miniseries. Hopefully it wraps up well. It's just a weird 70s story with a lot of influences from some really fun films. So I am going to recommend this, but I wouldn't pay more than cover price for it, and if you can, try and get it in trade paperback. I think it'll probably be a much more fun read that way. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.